はい、Aiki-wazaナンバー7、スタート。
Aiki-waza number 7.
今日は呼吸法からAiki-wazaにどうつながっているかっていうのをやります。
So this time I'll explain how you develop your techniques from Kokyu-ho to Aiki-waza techniques.
はい。
Right, let's start.
はい。はい。はい、それでは呼吸法から、どういうふうにAiki-wazaにつながっているか。
So try to explain from Kokyu-ho to Aiki-waza as I said.
呼吸法でどう使うか。
So start with Kokyu-ho.
最初に呼吸法。受け、just grab で、now start with strong grab. で、チェンジャー、チェンジャー。で、this is a 受けなのがで、just really under します。で、here to this elbow shoulder or joint lock.
So you have to, once you grab, you got to adjust the angle to start with. Two hands, there are adjustments at the beginning. You actually want to lock the uke's elbows and shoulder and body. You got to adjust the angles as such at the beginning.
これは座り技でこう立った状態ですけど同じように。
So the standing one is the same thing, exactly the same.
これが
So grabbed.
手首から
Now adjust and lock.
すると体をコントロールすることができる。
So it's the same what it's done in Kokyu-ho in the standing position, just standing up.
で、これが普通の、今固めたところからやったんですけども、でこれを1の
So I just demonstrated when Uke just grabbed and locked and then held. This time for Kokyu-ho 1, first one. Kokyu-ho 1, so Uke pulls. So as you pull, you go flow with it, but as you flow together with the strength of pulling force, you've got to lock at the same time.
これがここから相手の手首肘が
So you have to feel where you're grabbed,
これを両手でやると相手の肘が
and as you move forward,
これが呼吸法1をやっていくと相手よりもこの持たれたところから肘を詰めることができる。
so you learn how to lock elbow and shoulder of the uke from Kokyu-ho 1, and then you can use it from standing position 2. So you just feel exactly the same feel. So two hands exactly the same as Kokyu-ho 1. So feel, you got to feel how you can lock. And this is Aiki-waza from Kokyu-ho 1 type.
そうだ呼吸法1というのは引かれた時にこう合わせてくる。
So Kokyu-ho is the one that when the uke's force is pulling force, and you're gonna flow with it, with that force. So knee being pushed.
この相手を押してきた方が肘を振ってくる。この位置から押してきた力を肘で止めて、でこれを開く。
So knee, so being pushed, you got to stop the strength by elbows.
この呼吸法をやっていくと相手がこう押してきたそれをこう合わせることができる。
So this is, as you can see, my arm and my hand position being pushed. This is exactly the same as Kokyu-ho knee. So being pushed, you stop the force by your elbow, and that's the way you lock.
これは呼吸法ではこういう力を練習
So this is Kokyu-ho. Exactly the same as Kokyu-ho knee.
でこういう呼吸法をやっていくと は基本技でも、天地投げとか
And as you can see, it's the same as tenchi nage.
ここからこの肘がこれが
So this is the same motion of tenchi nage as well as Aiki-waza too.
ですからこういうAiki-wazaのこの呼吸が
So everybody practices Kokyu-ho and this is the start of this type of Aiki-waza.
で、呼吸法3の場合は、相手がこの持っている状態で、ちょっと重みを相手を引っ張り返す。
Kokyu-ho 3, so uke is just holding?
受けはジャスト持ってる。
Uke is just holding the hand.
で、してる方がちょっと手を下ろす。
Just to drop the hand a little bit or drop the arm itself a little bit.
そうすると受けが引っ張り返す。
By dropping, and then naturally uke tried to keep the position, it's just natural body reaction. And by having that force coming from uke, you just adjust it.
で、今度はこの位置からこの部分にちょうど体重が乗るように乗せていく。
As you feel the strength of uke, you got to drop your weight on the way I showed, the back side of the hand, yes.
で、これが呼吸法3でやると、持たれた位置から
So first,
ここに
so that's where you have to drop your weight on. You have to know where and how.
それがこうバランスをこういう動きが呼吸法3で
This is Kokyu-ho 3. So once you master Kokyu-ho 3, then you can do from the standing one.
スタンディングはここに体重を置く。
So the same thing, exactly the same. You drop your weight, the concentrated weight on the back side of the hand.
この位置からこれを書いていく。
As I turn my hand, I drop my.
これが普通の人だとこの場所がずれるから効かない。
And then usually the problem my students are having is because you change your position.
でこの位置、このラインに入らないで
Keep the position, but just drop on the spot. Do not move. Do not move the connection. Connection has to stay at the spot, but drop on the spot. Drop the weight on the spot.
この位置から引っ張る、相手が引っ張り返す。で今度はこういう呼吸法をやっていくと相手の座につながる。
So this is the same as Kokyu-ho 3. In a standing position, which becomes Aiki-waza.
だから全部その呼吸法をやっていることが相手のことにつながっている。
So yes, by practicing Kokyu-ho and feeling your uke's strength as such, you can do Aiki-waza Kokyu-ho 4.
で、視点を相手の肘と合わせる。で、中心に持っていく。
So Kokyu-ho 4. So uke is grabbing from underneath and gather together. Just
相手の肘と肘を合わせて体を固定させる。
So right, by rotating my hands, just gathering to the center, gathering the uke's force into the center, into one.
で、今度は相手の肘を相手のセンターラインを
Not because it's all connected to the center, it's just changing the angle a little bit.
で、ちょうどこの部分を
And that's where,
この部分をコントロールして押して。
and that's what again, that on the hand, where the center strength is concentrated, and push it over.
そうすると、
And in the standing one,
どうなるかというと、この肘の動きを変えていくね。こう来てるわけで、ただこの肘からこの中心に持っていく。
so
このままできるようになってくると、固まった状態で投げると。 by
by turning my hand angle, but the same timing as your body is actually doing. My body moves at the same, not only the hand, people just see the hand, but it's not only the hand.
He still brought, like you said before, he brought it into my center. He brought me into my center. Brought all my together.
You can speak louder, please. Speak louder. Speak louder.
Before, when Sensei said in Seiza, Suwari-waza, he brought me in and I felt like everything came together for me. It's the same here. He's bringing this arm into my center and I'm off balance again. Same.
That's how it works.
これが側面入れないでもこの位置からただこう入ってるとかこの肘を
So, you can see it's the same. That's where you're learning how to lock the elbow, and that elbow affects the whole body. So you got to really lock the elbow before you move, before you do sokume. That's the important part. And Kokyu-ho 4, this is the same movement. So this is when many students do without locking the elbow first, just move 1, 2, 3. But you got to lock the elbow first. And this one, the Kokyu-ho, sokume minage, and that brings to Aiki-waza as well. So it's all connected. Now Kokyu-ho 5. So first, it's the straight, the force is coming straight forward. I just adjust to the side a little bit, a bit of a twist happens. By myself keeping the center, so not lose your center, keep the center but just rotate. So spin, having your weight on your right knee, but without losing your center. So exactly the same, this one's the movement of the standing, so keep on the right foot, that's my axis. So this one's the same feeling as Kokyu-ho 5, just to fix my center as the axis. Just to So exactly the same feeling as Kokyu-ho 5, not in the standing, but fix the center and just spin, rotate using that axis. So Uke probably feels the same as Kokyu-ho 5, exactly the same feeling.
First he's there, and then he's not there, and then you go through. It's like you go through the avenue, but then at his power. You can't stop it.
So when you practice lots of Kokyu-ho go, then you can start having this feeling of Aiki-waza, this Aiki-waza. So first you got to connect your uke's force even stronger or harder to your own body first. Once it's connected, like harder, stronger bond you've got to make first. You've got to make the bond stronger before you start spinning. Without having that strong bond, if you spin, you just spin, but uke is not coming. So you've got to make the bond strong first. So many students, what they do is, and they are just pulling without having the actual bond first. First, you've got to bond and lock together to your own body.
というのが、というのは今簡単に言うと呼吸法1から5までやりました。
So I tried to explain from Kokyu-ho 1 to 5 and related with Aiki-waza techniques.
だから、一番最初にやった動きがこう持ってる状態。
So the first one.
相手の体をグッと固める。で、その力をこれは一番最初両手を持った時に。
So that's the very first Aiki-waza you start learning.
で、こういうのは最初にやったところで、呼吸法1の場合は進めていきたいのかなと思います。
Kokyu-ho 1. That comes from Kokyu-ho 1. This comes from Kokyu-ho 1. Kokyu-ho 2, it's the one that you bring up, uke to yourself.
じゃあ全部の呼吸法が相手の体を詰める動きにつながる。
So all the Kokyu-ho, you learn how to adjust and fill the gap to lock properly and then makes the bond harder and stronger. That's what you're learning from Kokyu-ho.
だから持たれた時の感触、手をちょっと動かした時にどうつながってくるか。そういうのを呼吸法の時に学んだ。
So Kokyu-ho, not just moving, you really have to feel how the connection between yourself and the uke gets either weaker, you lose it, or get stronger bond. So any bit of angle or any bit of adjustment you add or pull or you take, and you got to learn how it's affecting between yourself and your uke's bond.
でこれは本当にして受けともに感じる。してもなぜならどう。
So it's not only state side you're learning. When you're doing uke, that's when you really have to feel at the same time too. How it's adjusted to your body, state movement, or just a tiny bit of an angle is affecting your body. So you learn how any movement works.
ただ稽古するんじゃなくて感じること。
So the importance of Kokyu-ho is really you've got to feel it. You've got to feel it, not just practicing the movements. You've got to feel and sense. Okay, so today was about Kokyu-ho and Aiki-waza.
はい、はい。